We were fighting for our independence, and we would fight to the last man, and we were determined to do so. And no amount of bombing, no amount of U.S. pressure would ever have stopped us. What makes us omniscient? Have we a record of omniscience? We are the strongest nation in the world today. I do not believe we should ever apply that economic, political, or military power unilaterally. If we had followed that rule in Vietnam, we wouldn't have been there. None of our allies supported us. Not Japan, not Germany, not Britain or France. If we can't persuade nations with comparable values of the merit of our cause, we'd better re-examine our reasoning.
Americans suffered their heaviest casualties of the war in Vietnam last week, 543 killed in action. Another 1,247 were wounded and hospitalized. The deaths raised the U.S. toll in the war so far to 18,239. South Vietnamese put their losses for the week at 522 killed. Communist losses were not reported. Contributing to those record casualties has been the steady communist bombardment of the Marine outpost at Khe Sanh. There, the North Vietnamese have been tightening their ring around the 2 square mile village. The military expects a full-scale assault.
To what extent did you feel that you were the author of stuff or that you were an instrument of things outside of your control?
Well, I don't think I felt either. I just felt that I was serving at the request of a president who had been elected by the American people, and it was my responsibility to try to help him to carry out the office as he believed was in the interests of our people. What is morally appropriate in a wartime environment? Let me give you an illustration. While I was secretary, we used what's called Agent Orange in Vietnam, a chemical that strips leaves off of trees. After the war, it is claimed that that was a toxic chemical, and it killed many individuals, soldiers and civilians exposed to it. Were those who issued the approval to use Agent Orange criminals? Were they committing a crime against humanity? Let's look at the law. Now, what kind of a law do we have that says these chemicals are acceptable for use in war and these chemicals are not? We don't have clear definitions of that kind. I never in the world would have authorized an illegal action. I'm not really sure I authorized Agent Orange. I don't remember it, but it certainly occurred, the use of it occurred while I was secretary.